I want to talk about how to get up to 65% off your advertising. And this is a really, really powerful strategy that most business owners can use. And the reason it works is because I want you to imagine that someone comes up to you and they put $500 in your pocket. And then, how difficult is it to let go of that $500? How difficult is it to just let go of it and hand that $500 back once it's in your pocket? It makes it far, far more difficult, and that's why this strategy, really works, incredibly well. So here's the thing with advertising: it's wasted, absolutely wasted, for the newspapers if they have a newspaper go out and it doesn't have as much advertising as they would like on it, because newspapers supply content so that they can get revenue. That's really if you look at a newspaper, magazine, any of these sort of publications, they're getting revenue as a result of the content they're supplying. So you buy the content, you buy the newspaper to get the content, to get the news, to find out what happened in the cricket or the football or what's happened in the politics or whatever it is. And then the newspaper's obviously making money from number one, you're paying for the publications in some instances, but number two is from what they charge the advertisers to put their ads in there. So if your ad's in there at 35% off, if they've got a spare space in there and your ad's in there at 50% off or 65% off, it's still money in their pocket that they wouldn't otherwise have if your ad wasn't in there. So that's really the key to the reason of why this sort of approach works so well. So recently, I actually tested this, and I sent out 12 letters for a company, 12 of these letters, and 3 of the newspapers came back and accepted my advertising at 65% off. So which most people will go, wow, because they're obviously charging, newspapers are obviously charging a lot more, a lot more than that. So let me just walk you through the letter, and just so you can get a sense of how it worked. And keep in mind that one of those newspapers that said yes was a major daily newspaper. So it's not just going to be the small guys who could potentially say yes. It can also be the larger newspapers and publications as well that you may have, that you may get your ad advertised more cost effectively for. So let me walk you through, the structure of the letter. So firstly, you obviously address whoever it is. You'll call the publication up, and you'll ask them, can I have the name of the person in charge of advertising there, or like you get the details of the advertising manager or whatever. So you pick up the phone and call up and get the details there. Then what you'll do is you'll send a letter out that reads something like this. So I'm just going to read you word for word what one of these letters reads like. So hi name. Over recent years, our company has considered advertising in your publications, a newspaper, magazine, whatever. And after analysing your rate against other newspapers that we currently advertise in, we've decided against advertising in your newspaper. We made this decision because the advertisement has only been successful in publications where standby rates were available. The purpose of this letter is to help you utilise unused standby space so that we both win. You win because you may find that someone cancels at the last minute or production difficulties arise, and rather than inserting an article to fill in the gap, you can earn additional revenue on space that you would otherwise not earn a cent from. And we win because through the lower priced advertising, we can advertise through your publication or advertise with your publication. I have enclosed a check based on your normal rate, discounted by 50% in brackets, normal for standby advertising. Please hold on to the ad and check that I've enclosed with this letter. And if you have any unsold space in any of your next 3 issues, simply run the ad, cash the check, and send us a receipt. If you are not interested in being involved at the present time, simply return the uncashed check in the prepaid envelope. Warmly, Scott Bywater, Copywriting That Sells. P.S. Please feel free to get in touch with me on the number. If you have any questions, you can put the ad anywhere in your paper where space is available. So can you see the psychology of what we've done here with this, with this advertisement? We've basically shown that you've got the opportunity to earn more revenue, and that we both win. And by sending, the real key here is send a check with the letter. Now, I actually did it at 65% off. The sample I've got here is discounted by 50%, so you can test different ranges and see what works best for you. But you can get a dramatic discount. And the real key to making this work is sending the check with the letter. So you might not have a checkbook at the moment. Checkbooks have sort of gone out of fashion, but for the purpose of this, I would recommend getting yourself a checkbook if you're going to use this strategy. And this strategy could literally save you, a fortune in advertising costs. To help you get more customers, I'm giving away a free gift to everyone who watches this video. It's a brand new guide called 7 Ways to Get More Traffic and Customers, which includes a swag of cheat sheets for getting results fast. Download it for free by clicking the link in the description below this video or visiting moretrafficandcustomers.com.